One more time for Jay, ladies and gentlemen. Jay, what can I follow you?
Facebook.com/JStroudMusic.
Anything else? Like MySpace? Well, no one uses MySpace anymore.
MySpace may still be active, I don't know. I've been touching it since like 2006.
Sounds like my sex life. No!
When's the first CD out?
That's a good question. Someone wants to know when this first CD will come out.
When Axl Rose releases his.
Oh.
I bootleg it.
Okay. One more time for Jay. Once again, he was awesome. Okay, you guys. Okay, for all those who are here, and for all those who are, two people who are watching that cable access channel 19. Alright, we're going to start the comedy portion of the night. But before we do that, just a couple of quick reminders. If you're a comic and you have not checked in to see me yet, please do so. I am your host, Pro Tempore. Of course, that sounds like a Chinese dish, doesn't it? Pro Tempore. Alright, but as you can tell, our middle-aged, short Jewish friend is not here. His name's Ricky Marsh. He usually sits over there. He's running a little late, but he'll be here in the meantime. Please do not adjust your eyes, your TVs, or anything. Yes, there's a dark guy on the stage. Surrounded by a white ghost. A couple of them, by the way. But okay, enough of my lame jokes, because I'm a retired stand-up comic. But let's bring up the real comics. First, your first comic of the evening. This is his first time performing here at the Abbey. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then on November 14th, he'll be performing at the new and improved 240 Lounge for the Recovery Comedy. It's a free show as well, so please come and see that. So with that being said, you guys ready to laugh?
Yeah!
Okay, then let's get the laughter going, shall we? Please put your hands together for the very funny Tony Puljic.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. So why don't you guys give yourself a round of applause? Start with a little golf applause. And now work it up. Work it up. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Raise the roof. Woo! Yeah! Well, thanks for coming out to support comedy. Thank you, everyone. You guys are all so cute and cuddly. You guys remind me of my two daughters. I got two daughters. I'm a father of two children. And one of my problems in doing stand-up is it's kind of hard to come out to do stand-up and they're still awake. So what I do is I always wait until they go to bed. But they never want to go to bed on time. So what I do is I put them to bed at 5 to try to get here on time. It still doesn't work. I don't know. But then I have skunks in my neighborhood. I don't know if you guys have problems with skunks in Chicago. We have a lot of skunks in our population. And my next big hurdle is when I get outside, I have to I'm afraid of skunks. So what I do is I gotta check for skunks to see if they're around, and vampires if they're around. Just possibly, it can happen. Yeah. There's no such thing as zombies. But there's bits to do, so we'll get into it. Here's a true story of my life. My mom was telling me when I was a young lad, I was being evaluated for school, right? And I couldn't walk a straight line. And the evaluator told my mom that I had to be in special ed, okay? My mom, being the educator that she is, she's a math teacher, she would have none of that, okay? So she put me with the general population. We can all agree, guys, that we don't make fun of special ed students, but can we agree that I could have crushed it in special ed? Okay? I may not have been it wouldn't have guaranteed me being the smartest guy in special ed, but I could have been captain of that bus, okay? So, instead of that, I was lumped in with the general population, average student, and an average football player on the St. Terbius Grammar School football team, where I was a striper. Do you guys know what a striper is in football, grammar school football? A striper is an individual who is over a certain weight, or girth, or fatness, and he is not allowed to carry the football, or touch the football, or anything like that. So they designated this young fella's obesity by putting a stripe on his helmet. Okay? That's not bad. There's also a designation called double striper, guys. that means you can't even touch the ball, snap the ball, or throw on the phone. Okay? So I had that. Now I'm going to ask you guys a personal question. Do you guys know who TJ Ode was? He was the greatest football player in St. Trivia's Grammar School football history. Okay? Now, because you guys didn't know that, that proves only one thing. What a useless skill being a great childhood athlete really is. Right? I mean, think about that the next time one of your neighbors or someone with, with kids says, I traveled 200 miles to watch my kid hit a ball off the tee. Sure. So then, that's that. That's my childhood in a nutshell. And I have one of those things called a 9-to-5 job. You guys 9-to-5s? Yeah. 7 to 3:30. Well, 9 to 5 is more like a part-time job these days. Wouldn't you agree? With all the hours we're working. And where I wasn't a natural athlete, guys, I am naturally annoying. And what I like to do is annoy my coworkers. So I spend my time doing that. And what it is when you guys go to work, right? The first thing you have to say to all your coworkers is, good morning. And to the person that you don't say good morning to, you've offended them, correct? They act like you ruined their day, they're offended. So what I like to do is I just like to hug everyone in the morning. But for some reason they don't say goodbye to me at night. The next thing I like to do to annoy people is at 9 o'clock in the morning I like to start the lunch conversation. I like to ask people what they're doing for lunch at 9 in the morning. Because now they lack productivity. And I'm more productive than they are. Okay? Because what are you going to do? It's 9 o'clock. What am I doing for lunch? Do I do Subway, Potbellies? Never quiz those guys. Or what do I do? But then there's also those guys that bring their lunches to work, right? And I like to annoy those people too. How do I annoy them, guys? I like to go to the refrigerator and look and see what they have for lunch. Okay? And then just maybe possibly take what I like and whatever. Here's a personal question for you guys. Do you guys know who Danny Schlegel is? No, he's just a guy I work with. Danny, he comes to work with this Godiva bag of chocolates, and that's what his lunch is in. So that's gotta be good. There's gotta be some good stuff in there, right? And today, Danny had this thing of sweet corn in his lunch, right? And poor Danny, he was looking all over for his sweet corn. However, he didn't find it. Like, the only place he's gonna find it is stuck between my teeth, guys. So that's poor Danny, right? Like, we should all just say poor Danny together, right? Poor Danny. Yeah. Poor me, I'm the one with the corn stuck between my teeth, you know? But really quick, I have my last personal question of the day. Are you guys familiar with that Kid Rock song, with the Doll?
Yeah.
Are you guys familiar with, do you guys know President Barack Obama?
Yeah.
Do you guys know? Do you guys know that's one of his favorite songs? Do you know he likes to sing that song? Would you like to hear President Barack Obama singing his favorite Kid Rock song?
No.
No?
Michael Jackson.
I don't know Michael Jackson.
Just saying.
I know. I didn't practice Michael, but can you know him to do Kid Rock? As President of the United States of America, I would like to sing a song. Ba with the da, bang the dang, diggy, 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 said the boogie. Up, jump, said the boogie. My name is Kid Rock. And I'm Tony Puljic. Thank you for your time, guys.